talking.
Hello everyone, SlowShow9 here, welcome. Yes, I'm making another video today. Yes, it snowed last night. Unfortunately, that's nothing good for me. I don't like the snow. I particularly hate it. In fact, I hate it a lot. It makes me not work at all because I can't work during the snow. But on a different topic, we're going to talk about something. Something that was really cool was donated to the game room. And I have a really good fan who's a really good fan of what I do. He's not particularly any subscriber on Facebook. He's a really good friend of mine. His name is Scott. He's a really good person, and he had something in his game room that he didn't want no more. And I'm so happy to have it in my game room. And I'm going to go ahead and show it off, and that is the original PlayStation. He had this in his game room, and he said, I don't even want this no more. I just want, I have my PlayStation 2 and my PS3 to play these on. I just want to get rid of it, and I'm so happy about having it in my game room. In fact, I'm going to show off the games that he gave me with it because he knew that I needed something to play. And there were some games in here that he only got 4 games for it, but all 4 of these games that he has duplicate copies of. And one of the games I'll show you later that he has a big-time duplicate copy of. So he gave me this one. This one is the SCPH 9001. This one came out in November of 1999, which removes the serial port, also removes the RFD port for audio. It also removes the composite ports off the back. So you can use the serial port to hack the games with the Game Shark. But it does have a regular serial port on the back of it, which I'll show you. The serial port is connected to another system. You also had your AV out, and you also had your AC out. You also have your 2 controller ports. And when I got it though, the little lifts in the memory card slots, the lifts on each right side of the memory card slot was broken, which is okay. So the console still works perfectly, and I tested it and it works perfectly better than ever. I already have a game in here, but I'm about to take it back out in a minute and put it back in its case. But I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So he gave me that. He also gave me a memory card because he knew I needed something to save some memory on. And then check this out. So when you get a PlayStation 1 system, you would mostly get like that regular controller that it's just the regular PlayStation controller with no DualShock. Or if you have a regular DualShock, you get a DualShock. The controller I have is actually from the PS1, like PSONE. That's the controller I have with it. You find these often, but you don't find them with these consoles that often. And that's really a novelty. And so I'm just so happy that I found this. And I'll actually show you. It says PS1 on it. Try to get into focus. There you go. And yes, it has the little port. I'm just so happy that he donated this to this. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for doing that. He gave me some games. These are all duplicate copies that he has of. If he has like an extra copy of one of the games in here, I know he has like 2 or 3 copies of. He has one that is brand new but not sealed, and he has one that's completely sealed, which I know how much they cost, brand new and sealed, which I'll talk about that in a minute. First one is NASCAR 99. Great game. Fantastic game. Love it. The original South Park. Yeah, you don't find that too often. Another game that he has like 20 like different copies probably of, I don't know, is Ford Racing, which is also one of my favorite racers on the system. And then the other one system that he has, which he bought, which this is his used copy, which he bought from the store. And this one is in extremely good condition. Oh, that came out of that, which it shouldn't have. It's Final Fantasy VIII. This is one of my favorite games. I've already put 10 hours into the game already. And I just got this a couple of days ago. This game is just so amazing. He literally donated this to the game room. This is probably literally like about $60 worth of stuff right here that I got for free pretty much. I gave him $1. To give him something. But he donated this to the game room, and I'm just so happy that he did that for me. Gotta drink your water. But I'm just so happy he donated this to the game room, and I'm going to keep collecting for it as well as the PlayStation 2. Now, on to another note, do I play my PS1 games on my PS2? No. I'm the type of person who likes to play original games on the original hardware. And this is no exception. So I love this. I'm just so happy I got this donated to this room, the game room. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And being able to go back and not really revisit my past, because in my past I've never really owned an original PlayStation. I did back in 2012, and I had over 50 games on it. I mean, I could name probably some of the greatest games I had on it: Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, Crash Bash, Crash Team Racing, Mortal Kombat 3, Tomb Raider 2, Alundra 2, A New Beginning, Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh man, it was just so many great games. That's just to name a few. I had some great racers like Go-Kart Racing, Bomberman, Fantasy Race, Gran Turismo 2, Ford Racing, Need for Speed. I had so many great games. King of Fighters, there's another one that I absolutely love. He gave me these 4 games, which is great, and I had all those games. I didn't have a job at the time, so I had to sell those games, and I had to make some money. But I'm just so happy I got this. I am extremely excited about it. It is one of the greatest things that I love to see, and I love to play. I'm just so happy about it. When I was a child, though, I never really, like I said, I never really owned a PlayStation. Me and my family were mostly Nintendo people. We went from the Super Nintendo to the N64. My family did own a Sega Genesis. We never went on to get the Saturn or the Dreamcast, and we never went on to Xbox. Back in 2001 and 2, then we went and got the PlayStation 2. We always kept with Nintendo with the GameCube and the Wii, and then we stopped after that, and then we reverted back over to PlayStation, got the PlayStation 3, and then back in 2012 is when I got this. I also had the little slim version of it as well. So I'm just so happy that I got this, and I get to revisit my past pretty much for 2012. But I've never really owned Final Fantasy VIII on disc. So I have it on PS3 emulated, but I'd rather own the original thing. Alright guys, please like and subscribe this video. Thank you so much.